Alright, hello everybody. Hello. This is Vision Animation. And I'm so glad that I have like the free time to be able to stream like so much more often than usual. Which is awesome. Alright, so okay. Alright, well anyways. This is actually let me put it in the preview so you guys can see it a little better. And let me lower the music volume just a tad. Alright, there we go. Just want a little bit to it. Alright, so here we are. This is the game that I made. Now, I'm trying to like solve a bunch of issues, like basically bug fixing, what have you. And yeah, that's basically what I need to do for it. So, like before I forget, if you guys could like the stream, that would be great and would help me like get further along in this, which is awesome. Alright, so I gotta go for just 1 minute or so. Alright, I'll be right back since the stream is just real small right now. Hey, I am back. I just decided to just quickly use the bathroom real quick because I might stream for a while like I did yesterday. What's up, Hip? Welcome to the stream. So let me do a quick overview of what I have so far. Oh, well, I guess that's a good example of it. Alright, anyways. What I have so far is the animations here. And observe, for some reason, all of them go away. I do not want that to happen. So, I can go here, take the form of a tree. And now they do not run away. I press V, I am this, and they run away again. Which is what I want, by the way. Now, I plan on getting rid of these houses because... let me press B so that they can start pathfinding everywhere. And now... see, they do not do this when I am in this form either. Still run. Now they do... now in this form, they don't do that either. Now, since this is the main scene, I'm just going to be doing most of the work here. and then I'll just copy it over to the other scene that I have, which is this scene over here, which I plan on using on most of the houses for the interior. Oh, well, that's unexpected surprise. Alright, so anyways, I pressed, oh, that's odd. Alright, so it seems like it keeps taking me back to the other scene, regardless on how long I stay there. Now that is not supposed to happen. Alright, so we found a new glitch, so at least that's something. Alright, so the thing I am going to tackle first is I'm going to see about let's go down here. I want to see about having it so that when the folks run away, it will be harder for them to do so. But not harder, but like it selects just one that's closest to me to run away, which is how I want it to be. So I'm wondering, I ought to have notes so it could find it more quickly, but can't be bothered. I'm sure I'll find it soon enough. Alright, so ray casting, this is the one. Alright, so when it's sphere, it moves that away. So I'm going to just add the condition to like pick the human nearest to the skinny. Where is it? Alright, here we are. Alright, that's not the right one. Alright, so maybe just this one here. Pick the object nearest to skinny. Dot X in parentheses. I know it's called parentheses, but I don't think that would necessarily be called in parentheses. So, yeah, I don't know. Alright, so anyways, doing that might just fix that issue. So let's take a look. Let's see. Alright, so let me just press M. Alright, good. It seems to only be the one nearest, which is what I'm going for. Alright, so that one is technically solved. Now I just need to find out about the issue to do that. Alright, so let's actually... Alright, so... Alright, I can do another thing because I wanted to have specific places where these humans would go off to. So let's make another global object. So we're gonna go to sprite because actually would the cops show up in the house? Yeah, I'm sure they would. Alright, so let's go with cop spot. Alright, so got that there. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's just make it look blue. I think that's good enough. So let's create it with pixel, go blue. Blue. And yeah, that's fine like that. Alright, so I could probably like convert one of these houses into that, but for now let's just go ahead and have cop spot be like just right here near this tree, and that would be good. So let's go there and I'll just have like it go and pick between the cops or to run away, and it should have it be easy in that way. Alright, so I'm gonna keep that one the same. And copy. Let's actually do this so it's set to random. I forget if it's random float or random float or random in range. So let's just go with random in range. 1/2, which is good. Let's change this to 2. And yeah, the same human nearest to skinny, and then we just move the guy towards the cop spot at like, and we don't want it to run away, so we're gonna just put it towards that. Actually, I could probably get away with having it pathfind to it. So let's go here, the human, and do this. But yeah, since there's not like any art going on, I assume it's not going to do as well like streaming wise. But I don't know, I could be incorrect. Right, so anyways, let's see, where was I? Yeah, pathfinding. So let's see. Gonna want to do a position. Positioners. Spot. X dot. Messed that up. Alright, I'll just erase that. Alright, here we go. So since it's moving towards something, I don't need to have that one, and you can just set it to regular old pathfinding. So that guy ran there. And so that time it went to 2. I feel like it might be an issue. So let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, so now he doesn't run away at all. That's not what I want. Alright, so now he is running away, which is good. The reason why I haven't zoomed out is so I can see like what's happening properly. And for some reason that guy moved a little bit. Alright, so let's just set it to be. Now in case you're wondering what the block lines are, those are borders, and for some reason they could like pathfind right through it, which is very annoying. So yeah, let's just X that out, or D it out, I should say. Now they will be able to like pathfind to any object they desire. And they wait and like go off somewhere else. So it should happen. It's not happening now. Like you can probably see why I prefer to just do the game dev. I mean, do the comic creation instead of game dev. Alright, so But yeah, it does get frustrating at sometimes. Alright, so let's go ahead and just go here. And on top of that, it seems to restart the level out here, which is also an issue. It's supposed to keep it going. Alright, so let's just get rid of this, because I'm not sure if that was important or not. Right, so let's see here. Right, so let's actually want to make a little comment here saying important. And just copy that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to disable all of those right there. So now they should be able to run freely without the tins attached to them. Right, they're still attached, so I'm confused here. Alright, but anyways, let's try that again, because there should be more than 2 in the scene. I know I have more, so I have 2 of each, so at least 2 of them should be getting it. So let's actually have these 2 like this and these 2 like this. Alright, let's move that over, I guess. Alright, so let's see how that would look. Yep, but still only 1 getting it, which is not what I want. Alright, but anyways, let's just Alright, let's actually X that one out too and just file that on there important. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so that's what I'm looking for, and as you can see, that's the proper opacity. But since it's combined, you can see it kind of like that. Vader, how are you doing? I'm doing great. Great, Ape Green. How are you doing? Right now, I am attempting to figure out this game stuff because I'm trying to make a game and it is not going well as per usual. So let's see. Alright, so what I will do is try and try again. So let's just change this one. Just add this here. Just to see how that would do. Alright, so let's see, which one was that? Was that the site save tool? So let's go here and pick nearest object to projects. It's faster just to type that out, to be honest. Alright, so let's just do that. Because I didn't really name it anything too wild. Alright, so let's actually up the volume a little bit. I'm not seeing the 10 right here. Alright, so that should be good. And let's see. Alright, so for some reason it seems to still stick with only one, and I do not want that. Because there should be like 2 each. Let me just move this guy over a bit. Yeah, I just do not know. So that one is like right over that one. Because I'm pretty sure if I do just like trigger once, it will just like not attach it at all. So that's not what I want. I truly do not know. And so let's just... Yeah, as expected, that was the expected outcome. Alright, so... I can only imagine how tiresome this would be if this was like... If I was like actually coding. This is visual code, so I can just like throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks, basically. It's just easier. Alright, so, alright, so let's see. What can I do? What can I get? So let's actually just change that out. Maybe that's doing something. I doubt it is, but let's just see. I just noticed something there. Let's actually move this to the important part. Put it under important so I don't just assume and end up deleting it. Alright, so now neither of them are linked. Alright, so let's have this here and this here. And I'm going to take this and put it here, but invert the 10. So if it's not linked, then it should not attach to them. But yeah, with stuff that makes sense, you try them and it sees it's working. Alright. Probably mess that up, so let me just try flipping the conditions. Alright, still not working. But yeah, that's like the main thing I want to figure out. Alright, so let's see. How would I go about doing this? Alright, so just delete that. I'm just trying to figure out how to attach those yellow triangles to the 10 to each person, but it's not really revealing that to me, so alright, so I'm just trying to think how I can go about doing that. So okay, so alright, let's just add some more conditions here. So what I'm thinking is, if I have it so it takes into account something is linked, then it changes to the position of the two. So actually, yeah, so let's do that, paste that here, put that one first and then invert it. That means if they are not linked to that, alright. F? What the F was that? Analysis. What? Alright. Some random thing popped up, and I assume it's some other BS. feature of YouTube, so I don't know. Right, well, anyways. Alright, so anyways, let's go here. What's up, P Galaxy? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so if the number picked instances is equal to 1, then how you doing? Alright, so let's see. If the number of it is x is equal to 1, then change the position. But that would just cause more issues because I wouldn't be able to do the 10 where it like gets into contact with it easily. I'm not saying it correctly, but I know what I'm trying to say. Alright, so what I'm thinking is I can shoot. Alright. I think I messed up my microphone, did I? And I seem to be fine. Alright. Right, 18 viewers, that's awesome. Alright, so let's see. But yeah, like making your own ray tracing is difficult because I tried the one that's already in Z developed and it doesn't work. At least not for what I plan on doing with it. So, let's see. Right, so the 1 is equal to. Let's see if there's another setting for it. Alright, so let's see. The number of instances is. You're gonna do the 5-minute drawing. Like I just never really get a lot of comments in my stream, so there's not really a point in doing them anymore. Like I would do it though. But yeah, I would do it now actually. But because like I am completely stumped here and I have no idea what I can do next because I'm picking the nearest object. So alright. If I do that, it's linked. Like it's a issue. Let me get rid of that. Alright, so do that. It's pick the nearest person. It does that. And when it's linked, it changes to position. Let me see if that still works, because that should be how it's working, and it is. But the issue is, it eventually yanks that one up too. So, let's take into account if there was like a way to like make it so it already knows it's linked to someone, then do not do that. But I don't know. I think you should do one and see. All right. So let's see. But yeah, if you guys want, I could just do that now. You could just let me know what you want me to draw, and I'll draw it quickly. Alright, so let's do that, because I don't even know what I can do right now. And that's what's like so like relatively annoying about game development, because you could just get stuck somewhere. And the stuff that should work, it just doesn't work for some reason, which is unfortunate. So let's see. Alright, so I'm trying to do that, so if the account is... Alright, maybe if I put it around the position, so that and that. So let's put it around, just copy that and put it around the X position here. Copy this and put it around the Y position here. Right, Y. So, but yeah. Right, so let's see. Draw a monster Tom and Jerry. Alright. By the way, this is what I have. I just didn't do the shadow just yet. But like, for those of you that were here last stream, I actually made this tin. Like, art is just way easier to me than the other stuff. Alright, so let's just go ahead and just make that quickly. It's like a nice little break, and hopefully it works out fine. Alright, anyways, let's just go and just start a new turn right over here. And let's change that to a firm 9 and just change this to a 2. Just do that quickly. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so 39 minutes. For those of you that never seen one of these, I try to draw what I can, like, real fast, within 5 minutes or less. So let's try that out. So let's just do that. Trying to do like a monster Tom and Jerry, which is a cartoon from the... it's like from the 40s, actually, if I remember correctly. So I'm just going to like do one random tin here. And so let's do something kind of like that, where his eye is hanging out. This could be an interesting like Halloween type of thing here. But let's just put that here. Let's just do that and that. Alright, so I can't remember like exactly how Tom looks. All I know is he had like that like cheek to him. And so let's just do that. By the way, I actually made a cartoon of Tom and Jerry a long time ago. I actually used references for that cartoon, so it looked much more like the characters than this does. And I animated Tom just killing Jerry, because Tom really needs a win, and I think that is the win that he deserves. Alright, so Jerry, actually recognize how he looks. Just a little bit more, but just barely. Alright, so let's just do that. This. But yeah, the professional people who like made Tom and Jerry, like they like know what they were doing a lot more. And like I said, I'm only doing this in like 5 minutes or less. So I'm actually going to give Jerry horns since he's like a demon or something. And let's just have this here, the ears and this. Alright, so that's good like that. Now, what I remember like most about Tom and Jerry is the color scheme. So that's basically what I'm like more focused on. So let's just have Jerry go kind of like this. Right, so like I said, I only remember the color scheme of them. And so let's just do that, this, and this. And so let's just do this. Let's follow that in. And so started at 39 minutes. So just got like just 1 minute left basically. So let's just do that. This, make him a little bit more like this, and then we have that, put that here. Right, so almost out of the time for that drawing. And we are out of time for that. And that's usually where I would finish that off. But yeah, thank you for the suggestion, 8 Green. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just at least color in these two here. And so let's put that here and this here, and boy, I don't know why the leg did that. Alright, anyways, let's just do that and that. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, so let's just go ahead and draw that. And I always like list the names right here at the side. 8. Alright, so. But yeah, if anyone wants to make any other suggestions, I'll do it. But as of right now, let's head back to the game dev, and I'll try and see if I can figure it out. 26 people. That is surprising. Alright, so. But yeah, if you guys want to make any suggestions on what I should draw in 5 minutes or less, then just let me know and I'll just come over and do it real quick. Excuse me. Right, so let's go here and do that. And so let's actually just get rid of this one here. And so, like, I'm just trying to figure out how I can do this. And so, let's see. Alright, well, let's just try it with this and see how that would be. It still just does that, which is not really what I want. So let's just have it at a degree of 22. Angle is irrelevant. Right, so alright, so let's see here. But yeah, like I said, they can't go through any houses, so there's not really much of a point in that. So yeah, and if it doesn't work that way, I may as well just make an animation out of it, since it's not working the way I intended it to. And I don't know if it would, but I feel like it may work better in Godot. But hey, 29. Alright, that's the highest I've ever gotten. Alright, well, anyways, it's a shame I can't do anything like successfully in that regard. But anyways, alright, so let's see. And on top of that, it seems like they just ignore other one, so let's actually go back to the fair turn and change it to random in range, because maybe it's not doing it well. So let's see. Where is the fair? Because I just... Alright, integer. So let's try float. Because I forget if float is the whole number or if it's integers just the whole number. It's one of them. I can't recall which one's which. So so the float does not work like whatsoever right now. actually have something where 33 viewers. Oh my gosh. Alright. That's the most I've ever seen. But anyways. But yeah, I think maybe they're coming for the Gamedev content, but I am not doing that successfully. So yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint you guys, if anything. And but well, since a lot more of you are here, let me just show you what I do successfully have so far. I do have a death animation, and as you can see, like over time the timer goes down. Now there's some kind of like bar extension in Gdevelop where you can just do that easily, but that didn't work, so I just made my own, and through like tweening movements that's perfectly timed and just all of that, so it works out fine enough. So whenever I go in there, it spawns an L, but it's supposed to make them run away, and it did do that successfully, but I broke it recently. When I press B, they should be able to move to these green boxes, and they don't anymore. So let me actually go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and as you can see, he's dead. So I can technically kill them, press C around them, and I can become a human and they no longer get scared of me. So that way I can just hide amongst them. I press V, but being a human like drains me. Being anything that isn't my natural self is also draining. So that's what I have so far. So I can be that, I can be a human, I can be a fox. The fox is like funny to me. It's kind of ridiculous. Alright, but anyways. And in just a few seconds you will see the death animation. Oh, actually no, let me just press space right in front of that one. He turns into blood and I get to live a little bit longer. But the odd thing is that only works once. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this guy, he no longer dies. So that's an issue. Because the point of this game that I'm trying to make is I'm trying to make it so you can like become random objects and just hunt down any person around, and that just isn't the case. So I press the B button and now they can go to the spots. And for some reason they either A, walk through the walls, or if I have the wall be solid, they don't even walk inside through this opening I have here. So that's what's extra weird about it. Alright, so. And there's the death animation. I also have it so I can go into this room here, which is another scene. For some reason it automatically kicks me out. Why it does this, I do not know. So let's see. But now I know that a float is not good because it's not even making the move away from me. Alright, so let's see. Excuse me, because I asked Google this a few times and it just doesn't work. Excuse me. I am burping up a storm. Alright, so but yeah, that's why as I said, like, it wouldn't really work out. Because even though I have like a lot of folk here, they don't really like comment too much, so that's why I can't really do the 5-minute art streams anymore. I'm still glad you guys are here though, but like that's why I don't really do that anymore and just have like more focus streams. And I get it. Like I would want to like know like exactly what I'm watching too myself, so that is fine. Actually, let's see. So let's actually just move this to here and to here. And now I remember why I had that there. Alright, so yeah, that's that. But yeah, as Hip said that if you guys want me to draw anything, I'll just do it real quick. I actually drew like all of the art in the game. I am good, but I like to just push myself to like do it in 5 minutes. So yeah, that's that. And will this game ever come out? I lack patience, so that means the chance of this game coming out is slim to none. Like personally, I get frustrated, like can barely bother to like follow the tutorial. Like that's what I like about Z developing visual coding. It just gives the information straight up, and you could just go in there and see what it is you want to do, and it's just that easy. It's just that easy. Like with code, you can't really do that because you have to like at least have a vague idea of what you want to do, which is like not really jumping into it. And let's actually X those out. Oh, they finally have on different episodes of that. That's good. Alright, so... Alright, well, let's get back into it. Oh! Like, I can actually... Instead of, like, struggling with this, I can also just do some animation, because I actually have that opened up as well. So if I can't like solve at least one thing, I could at least get some kind of production with that. Alright, so let's see. But yeah, as you can see here, when it's set to 1, it should create that automatically. Instead, they just move into the cop spots, which is not supposed to happen. And I don't think I have any of the like homes there. Yeah, I don't. You just double check. Yeah, none of it there. Alright, so. Okay. What's there? Thought I wanted that in like global objects, but I suppose it's irrelevant. Alright, so let's just go here. Alright, so the stuff in the important bar was already like better. Alright, so I also have a game called Salted that I can play. Alright, let's switch it around. Try and nearest to that 10. Okay. Because maybe it's just that issue. Or whatever. Let's just put that. Two dot. Alright, so let's try that. Don't see how it would work. 85 people. Why is that the case? Alright, so. Alright, let's actually move the 10 back, so. Gonna have it wait 5 seconds. Alright, so now they seem to be moving away. Alright, so first they ignore and now they listen. Oh, and it's doing that for everyone now, so... Yeah, yet another fail. But this feels like it's more in progress than before, so that's something at least. Alright, let me... in this one. Send that back out. And yeah, the 10, it doesn't work when they're walking. They don't like play the death animation at all, and it's 40. 40. How okay. I'm just flabbergasted right now. 42. It's so weird. Alright. Okay, so must have had like some kind of change, because I usually get like 8 or so, and it's more than doubled. Shoot, it's more than quadrupled. And thank y'all for watching. I'm sorry something interesting isn't really happening right now. Let's see. So let's do D on D this. That sounded kind of off. Wait, there's... what in the world? Uh-oh. Oh, I see. Alright, so let's just grab... and let's put it here. Just fix that. Yeah, that's more like it. So as you can see, he died slightly, then just popped right back up. Like, there was a cartoon that did that. Some guy kept stepping on a rake, then falling down and yanking back up. I want to say it was Bugs Bunny, but I'm not certain on that. Alright, so. Alright, you guys want to play that out? I can too. See? Well, I can't walk like that. Alright, so anyways. I'm just gonna take a stroll as one of them. And I seem to like go much faster when it's this kind of moment. And I think it's because it's applying forces twice in a row. So, in theory... so yeah, that's interesting. But unless I want like a grid pattern, it shouldn't really do that. Anyways, and it should automatically switch me back to that. Just has to float in ice there. Alright, so anyways, that's that for that now. Alright, let's actually go over to this since I have it in a layer. Just click and go to behavior. Set it as passable because these damn things don't want to pat. Alright, so let's go there. These dang dirty people right here walking through walls like they own the place. So annoying. Alright, so good, I'm walking through these Dane walls. Alright, and it should automatically switch to a new one. And I didn't even change anything regarding that, so I don't know why it is they're not switching. Alright, I'm gonna give this one 10 more minutes, and then if I don't have any kind of progress, then I'm just gonna switch to animated, because at least that makes sense. 45 minutes. I mean, 45 viewers. Thank you. Entertained by the music, because the music is awesome. Alright, so testing. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume it's my microphone because I'm not hearing anything. Right, so I'm not really hearing any music. I don't know how I'd go about fixing that. Is it really just that quiet right there? Alright, I guess so. I'll just skip it to there. I don't recall it being that quiet right there, but I don't know. Things are simultaneously going well and going weird. So let's see. But yeah, if you guys couldn't like the stream, that would be wonderful. If you don't want to, that's alright. Just you being here is great. Alright, so but yeah, I just can't wrap my head around this. That's why I have not worked on this game in like 2 weeks, because I just decided, F it. And like, I'm getting really close to that level again. And just gonna go straight to animated, and at least something will be done there. Something will be done in that way, because this is not working. Alright, so let's just forget about that for right now. And look at this. See, that's the regular movement that I've been doing. Alright, so B key is pressed. Starts wandering, and it should move that to that. I think I see the issue now. For some reason, it's set with fear, and it shouldn't be that. Alright, so let's have it as an inverted action. Yeah, I see it now. So I think I meant to invert it. So let's just go ahead and do that and just put it back. And now let's just hit B. These guys should like go wherever it is they go. I guess they have some kind of tin there. And yeah, as you can see, they do that. Let me just remain here, and it should not bother moving because their fear response should still do that. Okay, so and that one moved. All right, 48, 48. I'm amazed I got to 48. Like I did not expect to get even like half as much. The 48 is here. I just feel ashamed because I'm not making any progress, and I don't think I'm doing like anything all that interesting. Okay. At least I got this down. It's just the people that's the problem. If I somehow made this game like multiplayer, then have people fight each other, then that wouldn't be too much of an issue. But it's not that. So yeah, these are the transformations I have so far. Well, let's just go over to. And I think I probably know the issue now. So let me go here. Alright, so at least I made some kind of progress because now I'm aware what the issue might be. The issue is the trans timer is at 0 here naturally. So that means wait, at the beginning it already has it at 100, so it shouldn't be the case of anything. Yeah, I thought there was gonna be like a change scene to whatever. I'll just X that out real quick. Alright, so at least that's the issue. The Despairing Wasteland. 53. Okay. Nice. If anything, this game's unfinished. I'll probably just go ahead and just release it anyway because I like just going and walking around in the different animations. Though there's not really any objective, but yeah, that's fine. And so alright, let's just try another thing because I've been obsessed with the ray casting. There was one that I had when I thought I could make the deadline, which is just having it in close proximity. That means these folks would be able to see behind them, which would be so annoying, but it's something. It's something. So let's go back to ray casting. And let's just duplicate this. Just hit D for that. And let's just have it be next to the game button. Then that will just do that. Alright, gonna make some progress with this. So let's just do that. Let's do that here too. Let's just move that up. Alright, 56. Alright, so let's see, where was I? Alright, let's do that. Then I'll just go and grab it so that the player is in the distance of an A and B C. I can just go ahead and do that. So let's just do that real quick. So let's just do that. Delete this one too. So copy that. Copy this. And it's a shame that I have to resort to that, even though it's not what I wanted. It's just what it's gonna have to be. So that's that. Alright, so have that there. Let's go ahead and do this and this. And let's invert selection. Get rid of this. Alright, so now when I'm next to one of them, it should make them be scared. Alright, let's just actually weigh the outcomes. So that's more or less what I'm wanting. So let's just have it so it's a random in range of 1 and 20. If the 10 is 19, or if the 10 is 18, because I want them to run away from me more. So equal to, less than or equal to that, or greater than or equal to that, and boom. Alright, so we got that going. Let's go ahead and see. There we go, a nice little running away thing. Alright. Alright, so let's change that to 2. Alright, so that's something. And then it seems like they've both went over to here. That guy is scared of me for way too far. And so he should not be scared of me. Alright, so I missed another turn up. Alright. I mean, it really seems like you folks like would want to see like game dev content. Alright, so let's see. Alright, let's also have let's just have this. Alright, good. So now they are no longer scared. Alright, so finally making some kind of progress here. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this now. And if I lose some folks, I just lose some folks. I just gotta do something. Alright, so this is an animated project I've been working on. Oh yeah, I found it! I found the swamp!
The what?
By the way, there's a random picture of Megamind here. It's best not to question it. But yeah, there's Megamind. And anyways, it already feels like it's starting to like get dark outside really early. Even though it's not supposed to just yet, it's like 5. But yeah, it just feels like it's winter weather. But outside it's hot as heck. I guess maybe it's just the rain or something. Now, I've been doing it where I don't like animate the mouth or so. Oh yeah, I found it! I found the swamp!
The what? What?
And so I'm gonna have that part go here. The heck? Oh, here it is. Alright, I was wondering what that was. So alright, let's actually move this over just a little bit. And then I think I'm going to focus on the body movements of Caleb instead of Caleb and the Squonk. And so started at like frame 130. So let's just do that. Just head off. Go here. Alright, how big was the brush? It was about that size. So let's just do that. Alright, surprisingly folks are still here, so let's comfort them. Alright, so let's just have the mount be black right there.
Yes.
So let's just actually have just rip his head off again. Just have him lean back. Just lean on back. Right, so let's just have the teeth go in there. Then let's just have his chest expand out just a little bit. But yeah, I've been busy with like a whole bunch of other stuff, so I haven't really worked on this one all that much. And there's actually an animation that I'm making for a friend of mine named Maddie True. This isn't it. This is like a proof of concept for a show that I'm making. A nice animated pilot. There is an animated pilot called Chimtopia, and those folks, they are very stupid for what they were doing. In fact, I was thinking about making an animation about just a werewolf ripping apart those trees just to advertise this, but unlike those people, I actually have taste, ironically enough. But hey, they seem like they're new to the game like I am, so I don't know. Alright, so I think it would be more interesting having him on his tiptoes for that one scene as well. So where's the E? And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just do this. There we go. I'm gonna erase a little bit more of the back, just so it's a little more obvious he's on his tiptoes. So let's just move the head down here once more. Accidentally left a part of his hair off. And so there's not a gasp there, but I think that should be fine.
That's
Alright, now that looks smooth.
right.
And so I'm thinking let's actually lower the walkie-talkie down a little bit and just make a new model. So let's just do that real quick. Actually, there might be an easier way. Alright, so I was at like frame 30. Just gonna move this here because it would be easier. Let's go here and just fill in a bunch of bits and bobs here, just for ease of action. Let's put this here. And that there. Alright, so that's good. Man, I'm gonna deform his head like immensely. Keep hearing like a... I hear like a slurping sound. Let's move that a bit. Right, I think I fixed it. I believe I fixed it. Alright, good. Alright, so I guess the sound could be considered like staticky too. Alright, so even though it's like this, I'm just gonna go ahead and add his bow tie back. By the way, this guy is Caleb, and he's part of the show that I'm making called Cryptic Adventures of Chloe and Caleb. It's basically going to be like kind of like it's gonna be its own thing. It's gonna be like kind of like a nature documentary, but like in reality, the nature is cryptids, and they're like the last humans alive on Earth. There's lots of dead people around them, and those dead people, they're dead. So don't worry about like zombies coming. It's nothing like that. Just a bunch of dead bodies. Too many for them to clean up. Animals are having a feast. All kinds of stuff. All right, so Alright, so let's actually do this now. And I'm actually going to just move his head over like so. So let's do that. And do this. Do this. Alright, so was I want to say Lady Gaga-san. Alright, anyways, let's put that something like that. And something like this. Alright, I'm not hearing any static on my stream. I'm glad I decided to like just like let the stream be active so that I can hear myself and try to stop any microphone glitches. Even though it seems like you guys don't mind, I like how chill you guys are. And so, anyways, let's just put that here. Oh, that sound is annoying as heck for me. Alright, so I'm gonna twist the microphone just a little bit. Oh my gosh. And let me just move this over to here. Hopefully that fixes it. Alright, I assume it did. The sad part is I don't even think getting a different microphone will help this time. Let's do that. And this is so now.
What? The squonk.
Alright, found a happy medium.
My time has come to burn.
Alright, let's just
Invoke the ancient power that I may return. In a void bordering three worlds, I have awoken.
Alright, so let's do that, and I don't know why I moved the eyes. It's just gonna have to redraw them. But I did take note his eyes are a bit thicker. I don't want him to... Actually, a little bit annoyed is fine, so let's just do that. And so let's just do this. See, like, way more progress in just like 10 minutes or so has been made than in that hour or so of Gamedev. That's why in just a few years I only made like two games. And so right now I'm focusing more on facial movements. I wasn't doing that first, and I was actually trying to like animate them in the same way, but I learned better now from like all of that comic book creation. Alright, so that right there is good. Alright, that arm just looks sad right now. Alright, so it makes sense in the context of there, but I don't know. So let's just do this. Alright, I have to redraw everything. But thanks to the comic, I learned I don't mind that all that much. So let's just do that and that. This here, just to make it look more ideal. And yeah, so that's fine like that. That's good. That's fine. So no one's really gonna look at that detailedly, so we're fine. And let's go down here. Got the red for this. But yeah, I did not plan on animating, but that's what happens, so... Now it's sunny again. There's a chance I could probably, like, if I could do like a couple more of these streams and get the same amount of people, I can probably finally reach the watch hour goal. Because with this amount of people for each minute I can get, for each minute I can get, it should equal about an hour. So so
I'm so bored.
so let's just have that.
Games are starting to feel like chores. But some triangle
skip
guy
this.
came up with a new.
Let me worry about following it up later. Oh, what the? Let me move that back. See, that's good there. Let's do that here. I was gonna have it fully closed, but I think this would be a little more funnier. Let's have him lean the head just a little bit forward. Excuse me. gonna take this one and just move it down here. Right, well, got that. Just do one more just in case, but for now I think that will be the last one there. Decided to just move the color wheel up just a little bit. Just to make it a little better. Alright, so let's get that there. Oh my. See, and then like, now that I have the movements of the face, I was focusing more on the squonk, but this is an advertisement for Caleb and Chloe, not the squonk, so focus the details on him.
The squonk! The squonk!
I remember I used to have both of them have colored irises around them, but since this is a Dane animation where I'm gonna have to do like 24 frames a second, yeah, irises, they just have to go. In fact, I was actually thinking about getting rid of the collar around Caleb's neck and just have the bow tie only. Since these are the last two humans, I'll probably have them do more, like, costume changes and all that. But, yeah. Anyways. But yeah, I just changed it from the game dev stuff to this, because this is way more productive already. Okay, so that's good. So let's go to here. Alright, so that is fine there. This is the tin that's kind of in the way a bit. That's fine.
What? The squawk!
You know, I was thinking about having a transition layer, but what effort? Yeah, I'm gonna attempt it. And why not? So just do that. I'm not gonna do much with the face or anything like that. Just gonna move the phone just a tad.
Our might shattered in an instant. The greatest minds of Amphibia bested by a girl so insignificant. It was the demon of nightmares who undid our fate. Now it's time for revenge until every single world cowers in our wake.
Alright, so that's a good transition tin. Let me just see how that looks.
The squawk!
Yeah, that's better.
The squawk! I hear something.
Alright, so let's give tooth to that. And I think I started this at like frame 130. Alright, so I am happy with, at least with that transition.
The squawk! I hear something.
Alright, so I could either... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna redraw it just to like make sure everything looks like it's in the right order. And I also, like, when I'm done, I have to say game dev stream and animation stream. Excuse me, in that order, because I did some game dev, did some animation. Yeah. Gonna drink a bit of water now. it's important to stay hydrated. Excuse me. You have to remind people of that sometimes, because I recently found out that it's actually possible, like, for some people to like be so focused in what it is they're doing to like just forget to drink, and that's amazing to me. Alright, so I'm gonna get rid of this. I want everything to basically just be focused on Caleb for right now. Well, not Caleb, but Caleb's hand. So I'm ripping off both heads. The squonk is gonna die. Yeah, I'm just gonna basically trace over my reference and then just expand it. Wow, the line was perfect. Oh, I see this view now. Alright, so let's actually move this reference to right here so I can properly see over it. That's more like it. I knew it was weird. This line is pretty good too, but so yeah, that's good. And let's have that too. Let's just keep the hand over here so that I can properly see it. Just tracing here. Nothing to be worried about. Alright, so let's actually have his hand go here so it's covering that. Let's get the collar going. And since I'm zoomed in, I can... Yeah, like with this cartoon, I know I like it when like cartoons include details, like all kinds of like details that's like accurate. Like for example, the palm of Caleb's hand would be like a light color. But I don't think I'm gonna do that just to save time, because it is only me doing this. So I think that's fine. But like for like zoomed in shots like this, I will go ahead and just add a nice little palm color, which is right here. But I'm not going to like do it every single frame or anything like that. Just this bit here. Let's make it a tad more red. Right, that's good. Alright, so yeah, that's that. Let's go back to black. I'm not gonna make a whole new green for that. I'll just make this the same color, which is an orange. Alright, so let's do this color here. And this one here. I didn't do this part yet. Alright, so I think I colored just about everything. Let's just move it and make sure everything is in order. Oh, no, I forgot something. Alright. Wait, did I do everything correctly? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Just need to put palm color right here, because it looked like 6 fingers for a bit, which would have been mad. And now it's more obvious that this is 5. Yeah, and he used to have like white sleeves there, but I've decided to get rid of that too. In fact, and I'm thinking of getting rid of Caleb's shoes so it looks like he's just walking on pants. So, but yeah, with her, I'm thinking about like getting rid of those pockets, and I'm probably going to like get rid of like the marks on her shoes and just make them complete gray. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm not certain of it though. Alright, so anyways, all of that is working well now. It's not the exact color, but it's good enough. Alright, so at 47, still a large amount though, so that's fine. So let's just do that. Alright, so that's good. Let's do that because I want there to be a different in there. And so this is the wave function that I've had there. I'm not too sure what I had that blue there for, to be honest. Oh yeah, that's the headband. And so, alright, so I could just do that. Because I wanted to like zoom in on that for the other moments in this. Alright, so let's just get rid of this again.
I hear something, so I'm on my way. I hear something, so I'm on my way.
I was thinking about like having like a bit of a staticky to go above the words, but this is to like get like the proper feel and sound and like make sure everything works all nice and proper. Alright, I'm gonna make like sounds come out of it.
I hear something, so I'm on my way.
Alright, so that's good there.
The squawk! I hear something, so I'm on my way.
So I'm just going to like do that, fill in every part that isn't like something like that. So let's just see how these first few look. I think red would be a nice contrast to it.
I hear something. Hear something, so I'm on my way.
Was gonna like put it like at each one, but like each there's barely any change in the sound graph, so can't know exactly. So I'm just gonna put it at random.
On my way. I hear something, so I'm on my way. hear something, so I'm on my way.
Alright, so I can have him smile again. Alright, so I'm thinking he should just like fold the squonk a bit towards him. And since the comic is done, I'll spend like more time on animations before I work on the second book of the comic. So that is good. Alright, so alright, so let's make a transition there. But yeah, I was at like 130, frame 130, and now I'm at frame 250. Which is great, and I gotta go all the way down to frame 1016. So yeah, this isn't getting done anytime soon, but now I can be more devoted to it. Actually, let's have this one go like that. Then I'll just have the, because this would be easier to move. Alright. Well, let's just... Now what does the paintbrush even do? Alright, I guess it paints stuff and avoids the lines. Alright, well... Well, not effort. I was gonna... just let the eye holes remain and then just add closeness around it, but decided not to. So
it's no big deal, yeah, no big deal. Find a way to start again. Brush off the first and make some friends. It's no big deal, yeah, no big deal. I feel at home in a place that shouldn't be real. Crazy, strange, but it's no big deal. Crazy, strange, but it's no big deal. Eating flies, but it's no big deal. Finally me, and it's no big deal.
kind of feel like I have to pee, but I peed 2 hours ago. So that's concerning. So I'm gonna wait on that.
Lay bare and open. You can run, you can hide, but nothing can escape our light. For we have arrived.
So that's what that point is. I'll just use this tiny eraser here. I don't think anyone would really notice. I'll just do that. Guess people could think it's a finger. Bro, don't listen to the haters. Your art is very good, bro. Thank you, R-Roll. Also, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I don't really let the haters get me down. I just do my own thing.
The what?
The squonk.
But yeah, like, thanks to like working on the comic, I did a whole... I think I improved a lot compared to when I first started. Now I can like... I've been focusing on the squonk, but I think Caleb is more animated now. So I think I'll probably... I'm just happy with what I've done. So let me just get rid of these two frames, because they're no longer really like necessary. So I don't need these ones either. Alright, so what the heck is that sound? Oh, there it is. Alright, I'm gonna have him just flip the squonk around. And I usually don't use in-betweens, but I'm going to do now, because they're actually pretty good. And I wasn't using them out of any sort of hate towards them or dislike or disinterest. I just did it because I just liked doing one frame after the other. I didn't really like going back on them. But hey, it's actually pretty good. Gotta use that onion skin. Alright, so let's see. Let's see here. And so that's good. And then like I can just work around it and have him like just move and wiggle all around. Alright, so frame 293 is when that starts to happen. So just gotta flip him around before then. So I think I'm actually no, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the in-between frames. Alright, so let's just have Actually, let's have him put his tin back in. Oh, I was holding it the whole time. Alright, so let's just have that. Then let's have him just flip it closed. So let's just do that and just have it closed, and then I can just work around how it does that. And so like this like phone / walkie-talkie is in fact retractable. So that's why it looks kinda so odd. Alright, so let's just do that. Have the frame go kinda like this. Let's do this. Shrink that down just a tad. But I like that got this music going on here. Alright, so that's good like that. Alright, I didn't draw him with a backpack this whole time, but I think it's fine for him not to have it. Alright, so that's good there. See how it would transition between, so should just be a little simple thing here. Just put a duplicate on that. So we got that. Let's go ahead and head to the erase part. Let's actually change this out. Alright, so that works. Alright, so I'm just gonna move it behind him.
Again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you do, always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was screaming this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. From the bloody talk to casting magic with just some chalk. Oh, come on now, what is next day? Talking rock. In your journey you met good friends and a new pet. Wherever you may go, you fought a hive mind AI, a very angry old slime, and a talking Dorito.
Hey!
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming tonight to our show. We're glad we got to spend some time with you all, from the frogs to the demons and those witches at the back. Let's run that one more time, yeah? Alright, folks.
Let's use this one here.
So how about that?
But I don't need any more of the phone frames.
The best for last. So we hope that you've enjoyed and had a blast. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Farewell, my good friends, thanks for the best of days. I hope we meet again someday. I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
I'm amazed I got 45 still. Alright, so that's good right there. I can get rid of all of these parts here, so let's just white them out. Alright, now need to animate the squonk. And so I'm thinking I have him like let go of the squonk. Actually no, he's struggling to leave, so I'll figure it out. Alright, time to redraw basically the entire squonk right now. By the way, the song playing now is by Karu. Alright, so this is going to be Caleb's hand right here. hopefully. Yeah, that'll do fine. I don't think I need to make a transition there. Back then, gonna make that the transition there and just have him spin a bit more. Alright, so let's just do this. let's have that be 3 frames. Okay, so I'm going to use this one to like change it, but I'm gonna go and urinate real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, so alright, testing. I am back. Hey, so let's see, where was I? Alright, before I do the proper thing, this feels like something I'm gonna forget about. So let's just do that. Wait, didn't I say I was gonna storyboard this? It's fine, I can win it. I usually do. Alright, so let's just do that and do this. Alright, so Caleb is temporarily armless. So let's have the ear go kind of like this and like that. Game thought I was gonna crash, but it stopped, so that's good. Oof, that crash stall put it viewers all the way down to 30. But hey, that's alright. 30 is still a pretty high number. Alright, so let's go ahead. Still way higher than I ever had. And so I'm just gonna have that there. And have that for the finger. Up to 36. Good. Just good. Alright, so we got that. Just trying to make sense of this all. Let's actually make this head go a little bit closer. So, got everything there. Alright, we've made a full transition all the way around the playlist. Alright. But yeah, usually I can never stream for that long. Usually an hour or two. The last stream was 4 hours, and this one, well, the timer just reset for me, but apparently it's been 3 hours. Yeah, it did over 100 frames because I think I was at frame 130 before this. Oh, 130 something.
The squawk!
I hear something, so I'm on my way.
It kind of looks like he just threw his hand off. It's kind of funny. Also, please remember to like the stream if you like it, because that would help me out greatly. Alright, so I got that right there. So let's just do this. Like add some of those pimples and boils and bruises to the squonk here. Let's just add some more folds to this guy. Because it's too thick, so it looks a little too uniform, and looking too uniform is not good. Need it to be nice and squishy and gooey. Right, so at work, I'm gonna actually leave him mountless for right now. Let's have him look like that, so it's kind of look like he's looking straight ahead or down, and then just have just a sign in his eye there. I was actually thinking about removing the eye sign as well. So yeah, this is like for my animated pilot, but this is more of like a proof of concept. Proof of concept for animations is kind of like a MVP, which is a minimum viable product in a video game, where you just have the barest of basics, excuse me, to try to get the idea across and see if it will work. So yeah, that's what I am going for, and hope I can finish this relatively soon. I'll tell you what, it's 1,000 frames. I'm definitely not finishing it on this stream. But hopefully it will be done by this month, since I'm gonna be focusing on this rather than any of my comic stuff for right now. See, should I have this mount sticking out? Yeah, why not? For those of you that don't know, I'm animating a mythical creature called a squonk. It's basically a creature so ugly that it cries all the time, and whenever it sees itself in one of the puddles of tears it makes, it just dissolves. Or if it feels scared by someone else, it will dissolve. This guy's basically a walking puddle. And that doesn't really make much sense, because I'm trying to make this so, like, quote-unquote realistic. I know it's like fake, but you know, I'm trying to see like how it would look like if it was basically a somewhat real animal. And the ones that I can think of could be like a Japanese man of war, I think they call it, which is a bunch of other little creatures that like combine to make a super organism, and they all work together. It's kind of like this jellyfish. Each tentacle, and the head and some other thing are all different things, and how they reproduce is they actually split apart and become other mans of war. So it's kind of like mitosis in a way. Alright, so anyways, so that's looking good. Alright, so I'll just have that there. And that's good. I'm gonna use this one as a transition layer. Alright, now this looks way more squonky from the back. I did not even pay attention to how many warts I added. Alright, at least past parts had a lot of warts too. Just not quite as much. But like, I did significantly better for this, drawing the squonk in this part. Alright, so alright, so let's see. I think I'm gonna redraw the entire thing. And I know that's ridiculous, but alright, so let's have a nice little squonk mount going about here. So that's good right there. Then just gotta redraw those areas and make them all nice and lovely. All right, let's just see how that would look there. I think making that a bit lower would do better. Alright, I think that would be a better part for it, and it changed the whole thing. Alright. Alright, so let's just put that there. Alright, so that's good, and let's just put that there to finish it off, and put this here. Alright, so that's good. Okay. Alright, now that transition looks a bit better. And I still think this is funny, but I don't think I'm going to keep it because it looks a bit too weird. Like he just went and threw a copy of his hand off. So let's listen. Little squall. Alright, so glad I got like 34 folks here. Now last time I streamed, I crashed entirely. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. I'm putting my best foot forward again, so I'm not going to animate it anywhere near as well in the show. But I am going to try and do well here, like for the lip syncing. I think the robot voice is happening. Best to just wait in these sorts of situations. and there we go. Was not supposed to go down that pipe. Okay. Right, the robot voice is still happening. That's weird, it would have stopped by now. Right. Alright, it's gone now. Alright, now I can properly watch this animation. Yeah, I'm amazed. Started at like frame 130 and now just like a little while later at frame 320. Alright, at this rate, if I am able to continue at this rate, and by continue I mean like not on stream, but like continuing, I should be able to finish this maybe in a few weeks. But yeah, I just get busy too often. I have a lot of free time now, which is why I've been streaming so relatively often. So let me just add the deals there. Little All right. I think I'm gonna move all of these heads down because I wanna draw his head for each one here. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Because this is going to take a while. It's not like I'm going to finish it anytime soon. So I'm going to end it here. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to press that like button and subscribe because I do these randomly. I don't know when the next one will be, but hopefully soon. Alright, so till next time, this is Invasion Animation signing out.